I was ordained many years ago. It was the year that President John Kennedy was shot in Dallas. It was a year that Australia was locked into the moral issues associated with the Vietnam War. It was also the year that 2,000 bishops met in Rome for what was being called the Vatican Council. It was an effort to throw open the windows of the church and let some fresh air in, and to really encounter the complexity of the world in which we're living. What this book is about is how the language of belief has changed and the confusion that exists when we start talking about the word God. Lots of people, of course, use the word God, but sometimes I wonder whether we are talking about the same idea, the same concept. Let me try to explain this. We regularly ask God to bless our nation, to cure our sickness, or even to give us a fine day for a wedding. It's a word that we use often with great confusion. We tend to squeeze the mystery out of the word. Here's the problem. I think today we have two stories claiming our attention. There's the classic belief story. That's the story that we Catholic Christians have drawn from the Jewish scriptures, from the Gospels, stories that we have sometimes reduced to formula in catechisms. The other story is the story of the universe itself. It's a story that's coming to us from scientists. Now, the problem is that we need a language that bridges these two stories. Often I think we have failed. A census taken in Australia recently, there was a great percentage of people who are saying they're non-believers. In a sense, that may be so, but I think sometimes it's a non-belief in language and ideas that make no sense to them, and yet they represent the tradition of the Bible itself. So my strong belief is that we need a new language to expand the immensity of this fascinating mystery that holds the universe. I've been asked recently, has my faith changed in these decades? Well, the fact of it is it has. It has broadened and has deepened. Visiting mosques in the Middle East, in Oman, of going to Indian sacred cities, of going to the centre of Australia, to Uluru with the Mutijulu community, to talk to them about their understanding of these basic mysteries. The many conversations I've had to people who are struggling to make sense of the Christian tradition. All of those experiences have widened me, have challenged me, have given me a richer sense of this question that we're attempting to look at now. So struggling to believe is about the struggling to live, the struggle to find meaning, the struggle to find in the many, many words, many, many ideas, many, many beliefs that we encounter in this world, something which gives our life a sense that we are embraced and held by a gracious mystery who is our God.